Hi guys, Naya here. Let's finish this playthrough. I think we have finished nanotechnology last time with building nanopasture, and I'm going towards nanorobotics. This will give me 20 affinity towards harmony, which is about one level right now, so I will need this 3 times. And for that I simply need more technologies that give me harmony affinity. Yeah, I could focus these first. Let's go for swarm robotics, alien adaptation, the cheap ones, and then nanorobotics. And afterwards I will think probably alien hybridization. Actually, do it this way. 1, 2, 3. And we are. Last time we have expanded these, well, I would say small cities, but Chengete has already 8 population, 219. Yeah, they are not small cities anymore. We have one really big city, that's our capital, Magan, and 26 population, and is growing every 5 turns, which is very, very rapid growth. And all of our new cities should build the Xeno Sanctuary and afterwards the Mind Stem, so that we speed up the Transcendence Victory as much as we can. And you might have noticed that the aliens are now friendly to me, which is this beautiful light blue color, cyan, very similar to the harmony color, so it's indication that we are doing well. And of course that we have some points that give us positive opinion with aliens, and that is usually an alien nest that exists within our borders. Like if I were to buy this one from Fabo, that would give me some ticks. And of course there is the wonder. Where did I build it? I can't seemingly find it. Ah, here. Wonders, yeah. Xenodrome. There's swarm robotics, which improves fisheries, so it's not as useless as I was saying before, but still not very good. Good improvement. We get quest for Big Brother, the surveillance web, and we can either get city hit points or covered agents related upgrade. I'm taking the city hit points, and we can upgrade Viper to Cobra. I would rather go to hybrid affinity direction, so let's ignore this upgrade. Well, I can't ignore this one because it's there is no hybrid for the submarine, and it will be a support unit if I ever get one. I was canceling this route to Fiaran to allow for one of the stations like Musa or something, but I already filled that slot, so let's go towards, I don't know, Midfa. We've got quite a lot of wonders available to us. Drone sphere would be very helpful. Probably not Bytegeist. And the Promethean, of course, in one of our cities like Genali or Thabo. But I don't mind them. Let's build the drone sphere over here. Continuation of the quest. Sightings of Olivia Ross. Upgraded ultrasonic fans allows us to trade with more partners, blah blah blah. Whatever. Create one trade route from New Babylon. You mean to New Babylon. Where is New Babylon? Right here. And I'm going to need to pick a trade convoy that I can send there. Unfortunately, I just started this trade route from Magan. But I can, for example, cancel this one and this one. And in 5 turns, finish this quest. And I've built so many buildings in all of my cities that I don't need really anything. How about the sonar net in here? I don't like these screamers around, even though they're probably just fighting Polystralia or someone. Better to be safe than sorry. We have additional virtue. This one will give us the 10% culture in every city, and soon we'll get a free one. Let's go for network data links, then meme web, and probably meta research. And the rest of it doesn't give us much. There is alien hybridization. I get access to architects, and I'm looking forward to building this unit, even though it takes away our supply of cinemas and floatstone. We have quite a lot of it. Let's upgrade the Centaur to Minotaur. Let's set up architect. Wait, this is the unit architect. I can upgrade them to evolved. They are a support unit, so they are not very strong on their own. Can be stronger for support actions, or I will go towards this upgrade, so let's ignore this one. And for that, I will need to push purity as well. There is the trade convoy emptied, and we will be able to access New Babylon. A quest continuation. How could she have survived the stampede? Build an expedition at the last sighting. It is here in the cave. Well, that's used through an elemental fate quest. This is a different one. Sightings of Oliveros, but that doesn't matter. Let's purchase a explorer. We do have an explorer over here, but that would take a long time to get. Quest for of mites and men for Nana pastures, and I'm going for 10% city food. Care for the energy. And 7 turns finished. And let me see. The architect is not what I expected. I expected something like the Xenotitan, but smaller. The architect is something very different. Command support squad. There is the draw sphere. Our expeditions and worker actions will be faster. Fine. We have new trade slot in Magan. Magan is supporting 7 trade units. Insane amount. And I see that nobody likes me building wonders. The architect has this combat inhibit. Decrease target unit's defense strength within 2 turns. Combat assist make a unit stronger. It can attack and range attack. Yeah, that's the support. Empowering other units. I don't think that's very useful. I would rather probably have a ranger, a gunner. Might be interesting if you can stack those buffs on top of each other for each turn. There is the second trade. The new one. I will set up the trade to Banu Musa then and uncancel this one. This trade convoy, well, there are too many of them. Let's go to one of the new cities, or let's go to Ladan. It will gain 10 food per turn. That's a huge amount. Rangi was captured by Ark. And I believe Rangi is located somewhere around here. Oh, somewhere around here. War is progressing well. And I will take Meme Web for less culture penalty from number of cities, for new virtues, and we'll get a free one. And I will use this one in pursuit of knowledge. Let's go for meta research methods. Nanorobotics will be cheaper. I'm quite happy with just these 2 architects standing there. They're not as exciting unit as I thought, but the concept is interesting. We finished the quest, Sightings of Oliver Ross, and we got 25 affinity towards Harmony, which means we can immediately start building the Mind Flower, and we get the Rossweed artifact, which is special. Rossweed, my next research will be into something with purity. And I think alien genetics is long overdue due to the additional science from Cinema's Wells, biospheres, equity bionics, of course, for the Institute. Probably upgrade the aircraft. Alright, how about building that Mind Flower here in 14 turns? And I will build it in my inside lake, in my capital. Yeah, let's build it in the lake. Over here, connect 3 tiles. And Duncan doesn't like it, and Utama doesn't like it. Mind Flower is an abomination. Yes, those are 2 that are not going towards purity, towards harmony. That is Utama with its purity, with its supremacy, and these 2 are going towards harmony. They should be working with us. At least their affinity should dictate them so. You can't count on that with these AI. Level 8 in purity, we get okay energy and health from terrascapes and hail, nothing very interesting. Let's get quest for what lies beneath, 5 city strength from sonar nets, and I can finally upgrade not the architect here, striker into Kodiak, go around terrain more easily, and Mako, which will automatically heal every turn, and I get Viper or movement and the Immortal, stronger when not next to any other friendly unit. And I can start building teravaults in our cities for additional 15% culture. I'm a late bloomer, so my culture production exploded only now. Let's start building teravaults in all our cities. This will boost the culture output as I said previously. Now the fishery gives food and science. That's a decent improvement now. Biospheres, 10% food carried over when growing. Upgrade architect into the first architect. The productions cost only one movement, allowing multiple non-attack actions. There's bionics. I can start building the institutes, and I will purchase one in my capital over here. And I could also build the bionics lab, but what for? I have enough health. No, I don't. I get 30% health from buildings. The city is producing 22 positive health, 29 citizens. Let me check the economic overview here. Health. Magan gives 22 positive, and well, it doesn't count how much, but we get 0.75%, 3/4 of a point for every citizen. When that's 30, that should be 22 or 23, about 22.5 points of unhealth. So Magan is currently neutral, just from the buildings and from the what it can give, but it has the potential to give 7 more positive health. How am I going to achieve that? Pions are a possibility. Let's try that. And then I will push into planetary engineering. These should have been prioritized before. We get additional production from generator improvements, and I'm building a lot of generations. I should have taken this a long time ago. At virtue, let's push towards techno artisans. Generate science equal to some percentage of culture. 76 free science per turn. So just for the sake of showing this, purchase a payan in my capital, launch it over it, so we'll get the additional points, even though we really don't need that. Let's launch this payan over the capital. Let's see over here. Most of these towers are definitely going to be worked. Have some specialists, especially the growers, artists. Throw these out and take in scientists. And these ones in institute as well, and these in giant smelter as well. Why not? And the city is suddenly getting 29 health, which is the maximum it can support. The quest for institute will give us 5% city science or free technology. At this point they are both the same, but the free technology provides a big boost when you build the institute early and rush it. I'm going to take the 5% city science. Another virtue, which will give me creative class. Extra cultural to 30% of net positive health. One more until I get this 10% science in every city. And there's planetary engineering, adding production to generators. And of course borehole, which I probably will purchase in Magan. Just we got 155 production per turn, not even forcing to max it, but that's a pretty decent amount. I think I will take fabrication and, well, I don't know. Let's go into throne. This is a harmony and purity combined unit. This will help us defend, tough, versatile, well support unit, but it is pretty durable, definitely. As you can see, the harmony, purity, affinity, well, hybrid affinity gives a lot of support units. Well, the immortal is frontliner, very hardy one, but otherwise it's all support units. Too bad I don't have a use for this, not nonsense, but way of playing the game. It's fabrication level 10 impurity. You can upgrade carriers into either Hydra or Bastion. Going for Hydra. Quest for Terravolt will increase either city's culture or city's science from them. Let's donate it to science. Make it a combined one. I will be getting Alloy Foundry in the capital as well for additional production. And Archakish completed Promethean, which is a relatively late game wonder, but accessible one, and she's definitely gone for this one. I don't mind her taking this worthless. It's largely worthless right now, the wonder. And there is the Mind Flower making angry both Utama and Duncan Hughes. We reject subservience. it is joining with the planet, not subservience, right? There's the mind flower, and it will bloom. That's all I am doing. Right now I just have to defend it, and it will take 20 turns. Prepare for the planet's awakening. I can construct more Mindstems, more Xeno Sanctuary buildings to speed it up. So let's check it out in all of my cities if I have them available. I don't really see it, but I think I was producing them in some of my cities. Weren't I? I'm looking for the Mind Stem and the Xeno something. I don't see it anyway. Ah, right, because that cannot be purchased, they have to be hard produced. Here, Mind Stem in 11 turns. I'm not going to bother with it anymore. Just play 20 turns. Let's do that and get additional production from titanium mines. Virtue and this 10% science in every city will help us greatly. Let's go to community medicine, and we are at 130 positive health with just nothing over, I believe it is 50 or 40 positive health even. So this is not going to be very interesting unless someone declares war on me. So I think this will, much of the actions I'm doing right now will be skipped in the final episode, in what you will see. And of course, these actions have angered aliens. They have turned red, even though they were positively inclined towards me. Now they are getting angry. Let's be honest, they are very weak at this point. It's just the numbers that might be a bit of a deterrent. But they are cooling off very quickly. They're orange now, and they will be green next turn, and afterwards, in a few turns, they will even turn blue again. I got this new unit, Throne, which can be upgraded. It's, again, a support unit. So I will build one and look at what it does. I will give it 100% effectiveness for support actions, but will be the first one, the hybrid. Now I've switched all my cities to agricultural development. I don't need them anymore. Producing 1, 2, 3, 4 science per turn, which is huge. And we have produced this throne. Let's have a look. I forgot to check the abilities. But Magan will build the human hive, which will make the city immune to covered operations. It will grow to size 32, possibly 33 when we finish the game. 15 turns to go. And there is the first throne. It can inhibit decreased target's unit strength by 40%, as well as here combat assets strengthen, melee and range attack, which is basically the same as the architect, but this gives 10% and the throne gives 40 because I have double the effectiveness, so it's 20% by default. That's a lot. There is a human hive, which is pretty much the same as combined with mind flower. Interesting and at the same time pointless in the game. Let's build the new Terran myth in the capital. We are 8 turns away from ending the game. There is the new Terran myth, additional culture from city or foreign city or trade station, trade routes, quest for geothermal, for boreholes. Let's give it 5% city production, and the capital has 200 production altogether. Alright, it's 1 turn until the end of the game. Let's choose some research, culture, Agnasanti, so that we are 240 points in positive health and our capital at 34 population. And there we go.
As the mind flower opened itself to full bloom, so did our minds open to the planet, whose life we had shared for so very long. There was no moment of awakening. Rather, as with the gentle rising of dawn's first light, our human experience was illuminated by the truth of what we were and what we would become. In that light, We found ourselves. We are together now. We are one. We are waiting.
And that's it. We've won. There are a lot of people in our empire. Huge cities, many cities. We are generating a lot of energy, and all of our allies. Well, nobody attacked us ever in this game. We can either get one free population in each of our cities. Let's make it 35 population in Magan, and still growing. It wasn't perhaps very entertaining to watch, but I had fun doing this one. Expanding so much is not very interesting. The next series, I finished all of the sponsors, so you can tell me what should I do, or I will just choose randomly. I will probably go towards Apollo difficulty and beat the game at the highest level. It's not usually fun for me, but let's say, why not? It's time. I've practiced so much. Thank you all for watching, and bye.